Hi there, my name is John McCarthy, and I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. We've got a first hole par 4 ahead. Time to put this in the fairway. What do you say? That's not going to be good. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. And this one coming out of the rough. And you might not have enough club from the rough. Well, unfortunately, that's a missed green. All right, this is his third shot. And from the green side, sand. Looking for an up and down here. He's got some sand to contend with. Let's see what happens. Let's get out of this green side rough cleanly. Way to chip that one close. Well done. Here's his 6-foot putt. Oh. And he's lining this one up for the triple bogey. Okay, he's got a gift, a little gift from you there. You're letting him have that putt, and we're going to head to the next. And it drops. There we go. That's what we want. And you're one up on your friend after this first hole. Heads up, wind's blowing left to right here. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. And this one's around 175 yards out. Well, you can't hit them all. Okay, coming out of the second cut. Could be dicey. Let's see what he does. Okay, we're nestled on into this green side rough, it would appear. Ooh, nice little chip on that one. Okay, we'll be all square if they should sink this. Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right. Looks like he's put a good stroke on it. It's still on the line. Will it go? Oh, and he just barely missed it. All right, come on now. This putt to save par. And that hole will be halved. Teeing off now in a long par 4. Look at that thing fly. Just screaming. All right, let's see what he does on this one. Well, not the purest of strokes. Oh, out of bounds. Hello there, my name's John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. This is going to get good. Just the back nine of this course today. Let's make this a good one. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. This one's heading for the sand, I think. And from the rough. All right, coming out of the rough, you might not have enough on it. Let's see how he deals with this bunker shot. This one might be coming up short out of the sand. And this is our third shot. And from that line, that'll work just nicely. And for the save, I think we got a left to right break here. Oh, no. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. All right, that putt goes down, and he takes this hole. And your friend will be 1 up after the first hole of this one. And the 11th is a par 3. Okay, he's on the green and way, way, way far from the cup. He's setting up for a birdie here. This one seems to be tilting left to right. We got this putt to win the hole. Oh, it's definitely downhill putt. I think it's going left to right as well. And he's got a 10-foot putt here. It's breaking to the left, I think. Ooh, and he dropped that one in there. That'll be for par. And to have the hole. And that hole will be halved. Okay, on the tee of the 12th hole, it's a par 4. Well, this tee shot should work. Okay, let's smash this one out there. Landing area slopes away from us. Might be able to get some extra yards. Ooh, catching the downslope. That'll give you a few extra yards. All right, second shot on the 12th. And this shot's about... Hello there, my name is... I'd like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Spoiler alert. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Now, what is going to go down here today? We have match play just about to kick off. Let's have a good round out there. All right, let's go. Let's launch this one out there. Oh my goodness, just absolutely striped. Well, this gives a good look at the green from here below us. And there's a bit of a downslope on this green to be careful of. And he's around 185 yards out from here. This is an 8-iron. Okay, and that shot will sneak into the first cut for him. And this putt to go one up for the match. A bit too much power into that putt. And I think he's trying to reconcile things here. He's got a long putt to deal with. Looks like he's put it on a good line. Oh, it doesn't go down. Oh, no. And you'll go one up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. This starts off pretty straight and then goes a bit to the left. Oh! And this is about 4 feet. All right, if he drops this, he's going to have the hole. Yeah, no problem there. We can give him that one. Just a short putt. Then we'll head to the next. We've got a par 3 for the second hole. And the approach heading to the left. Okay, let's see what you do here. This one's heading a little bit too much to the right. Okay, you're on the green and you're putting. That's a good thing. Here we go. This putt for birdie. Oh my, flew right by the hole. Oh my, we're not even on the green anymore. Oh, almost got that chip to go. And this putt's going to put him one up. All right, he's got that one to drop, and that will win the hole. Okay, your opponent is one up after that one. We've got a par 4 third hole in front of us here. All right, let's let her fly. Let's go. And this one off the downslope. This is going to get some extra yards. I'm having that. All right, we got an elevated green. Might need some more club. This one's going to need to bite. Oh yeah, I'll approve that. And this will be his second shot. Okay, you've got this to win the hole. And it looks like this will just move a tiny little bit to the right. Oh, come on. Come on, ball. All right, setting up 6 feet from the cup. This is what he's staring down to save par. And that hole's halved. And here we go. Par 4, fourth hole. Let's go. Okay, full sand. Let's go. Beauty of a swing there. Oh, and that one just barely made its way into the deep stuff, unfortunately. Okay, second shot here on the fourth. Okay, he's coming out of the deep stuff. This putt is daunting, to say the least. Hopefully he can this. And this is an uphill putt, moving right to left. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. This one's 8 feet away. And this next putt's for his par. And that hole will be halved. All right, 5th hole, par 3. Let's do it. They're going with the 5-iron here. Okay, let's see what you can do off of this tee. I've seen you swing better. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that one. Here's our second shot on this 5th hole. And if this next putt drops, he'll go 2 up. Yeah, I think this putt's going to break to the right. And this putt's about 18 feet away. It's breaking pretty hard to the left. Just a little bit aggressive there. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up. And this one's, I think, going left to right. Oh, so close. All right, putting here for bogey. A little bit too firm on that one. And if he sinks this, he will go 2 up. And we're leaving that hole behind us. Here we go. Par 4, 6th hole. Okay, let's rip this out into the fairway. Okay, second shot on the 6th. Nicely done. All right, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. It was well played. And he needs this next putt to send things into Dormy. I think this one's breaking to the left. This one to save par. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. Okay, giving another putt to your opponent. Let's move on. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. And the 7th hole, we have a par 4. This tee shot should play. All right, let's go. Pound this one out there. Oop, that's no good. And we're setting up here with an elevated green. Might need some more club. And you've done yourself a service there. We're back in the fairway. That's great. And this is his look at a par putt. This one's breaking left to right. Oh, it's going right by. Okay, you need this to win the hole. Nothing too crazy in this one, I don't think. Just a little bit to the left. And taking your friend down a peg after that hole. That's good work. Okay, let's see what we can do here on the 8th hole. Good shot. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. And he's hitting out of the deep stuff here. They've gone with the 7-iron. This one's about 175 to the pin. And you want this one to stick nice on that green. Bit of a down slope where we want to land this. Well, you're not going to hit every green today. That's all right. And that'll work for your birdie. Chipping it on in there. Well done. And if he sinks this next putt, we're going dormy. I think it's breaking to the left. I think he's put it on a good line. It's still on track. Oh, and he gets that to drop. And that hole will be halved. Teeing this one up on the 9th now. Good job. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. Now, he does not want this one to roll off into the rough. And just snuck in here to the first cut of rough. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. Hopefully this one will bounce to the right. And there we go. Nice little approach shot. This putt. Good. Okay, let's see who comes out on top. We have one final playoff hole in this match play affair. If you still are tied at the end of this one, we'll give the win to whoever is closest to the hole. And here's a look at their 5-iron. All right, final player to tee off here on this playoff hole. Let's get this as close as we can to the pin. This one could end up in the rough, not sure though. And if we have a tie, winner is you. You got closest to the hole on the tee shot there. Well done. Here's our second shot on the 5th. And he's trying to save par right here. Let's see if he can do it. Looks like a right to left break. Oof. And you've got this to win in a playoff. Let's do it. And there it is. The playoff has been won by you, as I knew you would. Well, that's going to just about do it, I think. Well done in this match. I'm glad to have seen you pull out that win in the playoff hole. Great work. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let me tell you, things are fixing to get fun right now. And match play is happening at the moment. Hopefully you can get off to a hot start. Let's see what you can do out there. Here we go. Let's have a nice round. Swing was a little bit off there. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. All right, second shot on the 10th. Okay, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. Okay, this one's around 90 yards out. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. Okay, he's coming out of the deep stuff. And this putt drops, you can go one up. I think this one's breaking to the left. This one's tracking. Beautiful shot. And you are one up after the first hole of this match. Here we go. Time to kick it off on the 11th hole. And let's see how he does on this hole. Five iron on display for this one. And let's see what he does from the greenside sand. Well, this one might have enough to get to the green. Okay, second shot on the 11th. Oh, brutal. Oh my, he almost dropped that chip in there. And if you can sink this, you'll go two up for the match. Yikes, that went right by. Okay, this is for his bogey. Okay, drop this and you'll go two up on your friend. And that's gonna drop. And that'll win the hole for you. And you're two up after that hole. Might be able to do some fun stuff on this short par 4. Oh, barely into that first cut there. Couldn't hold on to the fairway. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. Oh my, splash. Okay, let's pop this on the green. Move on. Oh no, not great. All right, this one's from 14 feet away. This one looks like it'll break to the right. Oh. Drop this putt and you'll go 3 up. And a great effort on this hole to bounce back after the bogey on the last. Great work. That's a birdie. We've got a long par 4 staring us down on this one. That was a good one. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. And here's his second shot. I don't know if this one has enough from the rough. Okay, about 175 yards to go here. Sink this putt and you'll go 4 up on your friend. This one's going up the hill and to the left. Bit long on that one. Okay, this putt to go 4 up for the match. Ooh. And if he sinks this, that's going to be bogey. I think this one's going left to right. And you'll go 4 up on your friend if you sink this putt. And it goes down. That gives you the hole. You're 4 up after that one. 14th hole coming up. We got a par 4 for this one. Good shot. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. Oh, this one's dropping fairway for sure. And this one's about 210 from the pin. Bounce right. Come on. Well, that'll work on the green, won't it? And from around 200 yards out, let's see what he does. They're going with the 5-iron here. He's going to want to make this 10-foot putt. And I think this one's breaking to the left. Oh! And if you sink this, it will mean victory. Okay, this match play event is over now that your opponent has conceded the putt. And today, your friend was no match for you. You're walking away the winner at 5 up. My hat's off to you. All right, that's it for me. Hopefully we'll see you real soon. I had a lot of fun out there today. Hello there, my name's John McCarthy, and first of all, welcome to the nature. Second, welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait to see what happens today. I got good feelings. I'm going to leave it there. Looks like we've decided to go with just the front 9 today. Hope you have a wonderful round on the course today. All right, we got about somewhere around 250 yards to go here. Nicely done on the green and on and under regulation, mind you. taking out the 3-wood on this one. Going a bit left of the pin. All right, let's see what happens. This is his third shot. Okay, that almost went down. Ooh, he almost drops it in there with the chip. Okay, here's your chance to go one up on your opponent. This one's going hard to the right. Oh my, that's too bad. Okay, this putt to go one up on your friend. I think we got a right to left break on this one. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. This one's for par. And getting the old 3-putt par for this hole. Okay, he's left with this to have the hole. All right, let's give your opponent that putt and move on to the next. All square after the first hole. Wind is picking up out here. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. Setting up here 145 yards away. Okay, he's got a very long putt here. Let's see how he does. Ooh. And this putt to go one up for the match. And it looks like this is breaking pretty hard to the left. Just a little too much pace on that one. Okay, 11 feet to deal with. Oh no, it's right by the hole. Setting up for the bogey putt here. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think we had a real chance on this hole anyway. All right, we got a par 4 on this third hole. Tee shot's looking decent. Okay, give this a smash. Well, I hope for your sake this holds the fairway. Ouch. Setting up with an elevated green. This might call for some extra distance. Not the greatest of contact on that one. Don't know what that was. Just a little off on that approach. Okay, this one's about 110 yards out. And he has rolled into the heavy rough. Setting up here for your fourth. Oh, so close. Ooh, he almost got that to go. Just a little 3-footer left for this one. Oh, well, that's too bad. Second bogey in a row, unfortunately. Okay, we'll concede another putt here today and move on. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Okay, stepping onto this tee of the fourth hole, and we have a par 4. This one's heading to the fairway, I think. Okay, here we go. Let's launch this one out there. Bit of a downslope out there around the landing area in this fairway. Ooh, great bounce. This is going to run out. All right, this shot's around 130 yards from the pin. Okay, we may need a little more club than normal here. That green is elevated. Okay, that one is on, and you've left yourself a very long putt. Okay, this is putting to the extreme. This is so far away from the cup, it's crazy. Good luck. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up on you. Look out. And he gets that one to go in there. And after that one, your friend is 2 up for the match. And the fifth hole, we have a par 3. Here's their 7-iron. Well, this approach is leaning a bit to the right. And let's see what you do off the tee here. All right, he's putting this one for birdie. I think this one's going left to right. Oh, sliding by. All right, sink this and you'll take the hole. This one's breaking left to right. It's also downhill. This putt's around 5 feet away. If he sinks this, he's got par. Okay, giving another putt over to your opponent. That's fine. Let's move on. All right, stepping on to the 6th tee. We got a par 5. Ooh, off the downslope. Watch this one run. Here we go. Let's let this one go. Got a good bounce on that one. This has got to chase out. Good one. And from here, it's about 250 yards out. Heading towards that bunker. Going to the beach. All right, time to get out of the bunker. Let's do this. Oh, come on. Is this going to go? Come on. Way to strike that ball out of that sand trap. Not much left to do here. Oh, right, but just missed the hole. This putt is for birdie. Okay, your opponent's going to give us that short putt, so yeah, we'll head to the next. And he's looking at this putt here to have the hole. All right, conceding another putt. Let's head on to the next. And that hole's halved. And the par 4 7th hole. All right, let's send it. All right, we're in the rough. It's a bad scene in this rough, too. It's a bad lie. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. Okay, this shot's about 145 from the pin. Oh, that chip almost went. All right, sink this one and you'll win the hole. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. A little too hard. And this putt's around 7 feet. And we got this putt to win the hole. Oh, there we go. It's going to take the hole. Well done. And your friend over there is one up after that one. We got a left to right breeze on this hole. Well, that's too bad. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. Okay, and that one just sneaks into that first cut of rough. All right, second shot on the 8th. That's a safe shot. Okay, second shot for him on this one. "24 feet from the cup." Is an uphill putt moving right to left. Ooh, just missed. All right, if he sinks this next putt, then, well, he wins.
Great game, bud.
Okay, this one is over, and you've wound up on the bottom of the heap, so to speak. Next time, maybe you'll end up on top. All right, that's just about it for me. Hopefully, we'll see you back here real soon. See you next time. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I'm pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait to see what goes down here in a bit. Looks like we're just taking a hunk out of the back nine of this one today. Hopefully you snag some birdies out there today. Okay, let's go. Pound this one into the fairway. Whoops. Here's our second shot on the 10th. Well, I can't hit all the greens. Okay, he's in a fairway bunker. Let's see what happens. Okay, and from the greenside bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. Okay, let's get out of this bunker. Let's see what he does. This is his fourth. Ooh, close with that chip. Oh, the chip almost went. Here's our look at a double bogey. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. All right, that one's going to go down, and he will take the hole. And after that one, your opponent is 1 up for the match. Okay, here we go with the 11th hole. It's a par 3. This one needs to hold on to the fairway. Okay, and that one's just barely in the first cut. Okay, let's see what you got here. This one might be a bit long. Well, it's better than I thought you were going to do. It's quite a ways from the cup, but you're on the green. Okay, he's green side here, just in the rough. All right, you'll take this hole if you sink this putt. This one looks like it's going to the right and downhill a bit. Ooh. Oh, come on, ball. Be a deer and come back onto the green. Come on. Ooh, I didn't love seeing that. And a 15-footer for him. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. Six feet to the cup. And boom, in there, and you will win the hole. This match is all square after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 12th hole. Come on, hold on to that fairway for us. All right, could have been worse. We're just in the first cut here. And he's ready to tee. Well, he's hoping this one sticks to the fairway. And that one will indeed just make it into the first cut. Seven iron on display here. Setting up here just in the light rough. Well, that's all right. We'll get on the green next time. Oh, man. Good chip. And this putt's going to put him one up. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. Okay, this one's for his par. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. And the putt drops and he's out of here. Okay, come on now. This to save your par. And that hole will be halved. And let's see what happens here on the 13th hole. There we go. Nice contact on that one. Really well judged approach there. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. The approach is heading a bit to the right. Well, let's see how he gets out of this one. All right, and he's dealing with a greenside rough situation. Oh my, almost in with the chip. All right, drop this and you'll go one up on your opponent. This one should start off pretty straight and then turn to the left. Oh, that could have been a birdie. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. And that'll do. All right, that one's down. Now let's take a look at the scorecard. And after that hole, you are one up on your friend. Getting a look at the 14th hole now. No good. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. All right, he's just in the first cut here. A little too much to the right. All right, here's our second shot on the 14th. And he is in the beach. Let's see how he gets out of this one. Right by the hole. Oh, almost perfection there with the chipper. And here he goes, putting for par here. I think this one's going left to right. Ooh, right by. And now this from 5 feet. Okay, if you sink this, you'll go 2 up on your friend. Boom, that's what we wanted in there, and winning the hole in the process. Good job. And after that one, you're 2 up. And now the 15th. This one's a par 4. Well, that won't work. All right, let's see what he does on this one. And this one coming out of the deep rough. Not an amazing swing. All right, hitting into an elevated green. And I don't think you got enough club on this one out of the sand. Let's see how this shapes up. This is his 3rd shot. Ah, chip was close. That chip was pretty close. And let's see how he does from the green side rough. Ooh, he almost dropped the chip. And this is his attempt at bogey. And if you sink this, there's no way you can lose. You're going to take things dormy. The putt goes down, and you've won this hole. Fantastic work. And you're 3 up on your friend after that hole. And we got a par 5 here on the 16th. Those shots are going to happen to you. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. Well, this should be fun for him, hitting out of the beach and all. And here's our 2nd shot on the 16th. Can't place my finger on it. Something was off on that swing, though. Okay, he's in the sand, fairway sand to be exact. Let's see what happens. This one's looking short from the sand. All right, let's leave this sand behind us. What do you say? Well, that'll do for now. Well, well, let's see how he gets out of this one, shall we? Okay, sink this putt and you will win the match. Let's go. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. And he's staring this one down, trying to save his par. Oh. Okay, sink this to be crowned victorious in this match. And hats off to you.
Good game, man.
Down the W and beating your opponent here today in this match. Great work. Okay, that will do it for me. Thank you so much for playing, and we will see you soon. Thanks again. See you soon. Hello there, and welcome to the game that is PGA Tour 2K25. My name's John McCarthy. Today we are starting things out with a par 5. Let us grip and rip our first drive down the middle, and we'll take it from there. I think you've had better swings. All right, let's see how he does on this hole.
Let's see. I'm saying easy shot, actually. Here we go. Hit it straight. Like this. Like perfect. I mean, like perfect. I mean, like absolutely gorgeous. You know what I mean? Like perfect. Like absolutely perfect. You know what I mean?
Nothing wrong with that. This shot's about 75 yards to the pin. Hitting into this green with a bit of a down slope, and don't want this one to get away from you. This one's a little to the right on approach, and that approach was a bit wayward. This is his third shot. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. This putt is insanely long. I kind of feel bad for the guy, really. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Looking forward to today, no question. And this is going to be a little bit of fun, I think, playing some match play golf. All right, let's get into it. Okay, let's launch this next tee shot. What do you say? Oh my, that was spicy coming off the club face. And this one's about 85 yards to the pin. Okay, second shot here on the first. Good job there. Back in the fairway. And this one is about 90 yards to the pin. Oh, come on, bite. Oh, man, you hate to see those ones go by. And this putt right here will put him at one up. Okay, I guess he's done here. You're letting him have that one, and that's fine by me. Let's head to the next. And unfortunately, you're one down after the first hole. All right, let's go. We got a par 4 on the second hole. All right, bombs away. Let's see what happens here. Let's go. Let's see what he'll do here. He's around 215 yards out. Bunker bound. All right, third shot for him. And if this next putt drops, he'll go 2 up. All right, that drops on in there. He's going to win this one. Okay, we are moving forward. Okay, this third hole is a par 4. All right, here we go. Give it a rip. Let's hit that fairway. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, welcoming you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get this going. Not a full round on slate today, just doing the front nine of this one. Have a good round. Well done. Here we go, let's see what this guy does. And here he goes, coming out of the deep stuff on this one. Might not be enough from the rough. This shot's about 80 yards out. Missed the green on that one. Ooh, almost in there with the chip. Nice chip, fantastic. He could save his par right here. Let's see what happens. Ouch, right by the hole. And a 5-foot putt for him. And you'll go one up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. And after the first hole of this match, you are one up on your friend. Teeing her up here on the second. Well, something went wrong there. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. Up. Second shot here on hole number 2. Okay, nothing like being back on the fairway. Good stuff. All right, let's see what he does out of the bunker. And okay, he's out of the bunker now. Now he's just got to get to the green. Okay, let's see what happens. This is his third. And we're about 115 yards away. Nothing wrong with that. Ooh, looks like he's put it on a pretty good line.
This one's still tracking.
Oh, the putt won't go. He's still made a pretty good putt, though. Oh, that was almost in. All right, you got this left over for par. And if he manages to sink this putt, the hole will be halved. Okay, I see we're conceding that putt. Just a short one as well, so we'll head to the next. And that hole will be halved. And teeing her up here on the third. Beautiful swing. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. And here's their 8-iron. All right, he's got a very long putt. Can he do it? We'll find out soon. All right, he's got this one swung way out to the right. Oh, nothing wrong with that putt. He'll be 2 up on the match if you sink this putt. This one's breaking pretty hard right to left. Just a little bit aggressive there. Okay, now this from 11 feet. It's breaking to the left, I think. A bit too much power into that putt. Oh, come on. And this one is for the double bogey. All right, now let's set our sights to the next. All right, that putt goes in, and he will win this hole. Okay, 4th hole. Par 4. Here we go. Looks like this one's in the fairway. All right, let's launch this into the atmosphere, preferably hitting the fairway. Swing didn't feel as clean as I know you can hit it. He's got around 155 yards to go here. This one's going to need to sit right down. And here's our second shot on the 4th. And with this approach, you got to be careful with that downslope around the pin. This one could get away from you. All right, sink this, and that'll be for birdie. And this one's going pretty hard left to right. Not a bad result from that distance. And this putt's going to put him one up. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. I think he's on the right track here. Okay, not a bad effort from that distance. And here's your par putt. And the putt drops and we're moving on. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. And that will do. And that hole will be halved. All right, now 5th hole, par 4. Let's do it. All right, let her fly. Let's see it. A little awkward on that swing. And second shot here on the 5th. And here we go. This is his second shot. What will happen here? I'll just be quiet and watch and see how you do. This putt's downhill and breaking to the left. Here's an 8-footer. Oh, come on. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. And as he drops that one to the bottom, he has also won this hole. And after that hole, your friend is one up for the match. The 6th hole, we have a par 3 ahead of us. And they're choosing the 6 iron here. All right, let's go. Nice swing, sounded great. Good job, we're on the green. 21 feet to the cup from here. This one's gonna go down the hill and right to left, I believe. Oh, bad break. Okay, and if he sinks this next putt, he will go 2 up. Looks like he started this one out right. 5-foot putt here. And if he sinks this, the hole will be halved. And that hole will be halved. Okay, here we go. Par 5 on the 7th. Okay, let's smash this one out there. Hopefully this will nestle itself nicely in the fairway. Okay, setting up around 250 yards or so. Look at you go. On the green and under regulation, putting for eagle here. Good stuff. Okay, you need this to win the hole. And I think this one's breaking pretty hard right to left. And this is for birdie. Okay, you need this putt to have the hole. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. And the 8th hole is a par 4. Okay, time to send it. This one may end up in the rough, not sure though. Here's their second shot on the 8th. All right, back in the fairway. Now let's just drop a dart onto that green. Setting up here now for our 3rd shot. All right, let's go. This to save par. This putt's moving uphill and to the right. Oh my, wish I could have given you that one. And this next putt to win the match. I think this one's breaking to the left. Well, that's too bad. Your friend is going to walk away victorious on this one and wound up 2 up on you at the end of this one. Okay, that will do it. Good stuff out there on the course. Hopefully, we'll see you again soon. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Ever so glad you could join me for this round of golf here on PGA Tour 2K25. And it looks like a bit of match play is in store for us today. I hope this is a nice little friendly competition, doesn't get too heated. All right, let's get to it. Let's see what happens here. He's in the bunker. And second shot here on the first. Come on, ball, bite! Well, you missed the approach. I'm not mad. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. Ooh, almost. All right, 8 feet to the cup. A little bit too firm on that one. All right, you've got this for bogey. Just a little too much power. And this putt's going to put him 1 up. All right, I see you've conceded that putt, and we'll lose the hole, but we got more golf to play. And your friend is just 1 up after that hole. All right, we got a par 3 on the second hole here. And they're going with the 5-wood. Oh, let's see what you can do on this one. Okay, 26-footer from here. This putt's going uphill. Looks like it's moving left to right. Ah, no good. And if he sinks this, he will go 2 up. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. And if this one goes, that'll be your par there. This putt's around 5 feet away. And that hole will be halved. Par 5 on this third hole. All right, let's let her fly. Let's go. Well, tee shot's looking good. And second shot here on the third. There you go. This is shaping up. Putting for eagle next. And from here, he's got 230 yards to the pin or somewhere thereabouts. Well, let's see how he does here from the green side bunker. All right, sink this and you'll take the hole. I'll take that from that type of distance. All right, this is his birdie look. Okay, this putt and you can win the hole. Oh, ever so close to getting that birdie. He's got 3 feet to go. Okay, you're going to let him have that one, and then we'll head to the next hole. All right, give this one a little tap, and that hole will be halved. And here we go. We got a par 4 on this 4th hole. Oh, this one's in the fairway. Okay, full sand. Let's go. That swing was a little bit off. And what are you thinking? What are you thinking out of this fairway bunker? Let's see what you got. Bit of distance left to the hole, but hey, we're not in a bunker. And he's about 150 yards out from here. And are we on the green? We're on the green, yes. A hole, though, I still can't see it. I'm just going to have to hope we get this close. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. And this one for par. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up. And as he gets that one to drop, that will win the hole for him. And the fifth hole is a par 4. All right, let's send this ball away. And here we go with his second shot. Here's our second shot on this fifth hole. Nicely played. And here he is setting up for this putt. If it drops, he goes 3 up. I think this one will go left to right. Okay, if he sinks this, that will have the hole. Okay, giving another putt to your opponent. Let's move on. And that hole will be halved. All right, here we go. Par 5, 6th hole. Oh, I think this one's going to chase out a bit further. All right, give this a rip. Well, you caught a good bounce on the downslope. Let's see if this chases out. I approve. And here's our second shot on the 6th. I'll tell you what, that's some great golf I just saw on this hole. Next putt for eagle. And from around 215 yards. Let's see what he'll do. Okay, here you go. Nice easy putt. I don't think there's too much movement in this putt. Careful with this one. This is from way out. This putt's around 24 feet to the cup. Well, that putt got away from you, and yeah, I guess that's just how it goes sometimes. Yep, that's what I would have done. Let's go to the next hole. And a tough result on that hole, but there's more to come. And now for the 7th hole, we got a par 3. Taking this one with the 8-iron. All right, interested to see what you have in store for us here. Looks like this one's going left. second shot here on the 7th. Good job. And sorry to say, but if he sinks this, he wins the match. And after you conceded that putt, we're done on this hole. Let's move on to the next. And unfortunately, this was not your match. Just couldn't pull out the win today, but that's all right. We'll beat your friend next time. All right, that's going to do it for me. And just want to thank you again for playing the game. And hopefully we see you soon. Well, hello there. Glad you could join me for a round. My name's John McCarthy. I'd like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. And today we start off with a par 4. Cork that first drive into the fairway, and we'll take it from there. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. Hey there, hope you're doing great. Because I certainly am. My name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA. Hello there, and it is lovely to see you today. My name's John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. I got good vibes about the day. I think we got good things ahead. I must admit, I do enjoy a bit of match play. Let's get it going. All right, he's rolled into the heavy rough. All right, let's go. Pound this one out there. Shake it off. And the ball is above your feet on this one. Keep that in mind. Approach shot worked out just fine. Oh, almost in there. Lining up for the 13-foot putt. Looks like just a slight break to this one to the right. Wow, amazing. And for him, this will be for the birdie. And after that one, we're all square here. Okay, nice little par 3 here on the 11th. Well, looking forward to this hole. Come on, bounce to the right for us. Here we go. This is for birdie. An uphill putt. Moving right to left. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. And he drops it in for the bird. Okay, your opponent is one up after that one. And this one's a par 4 for the 12th. Okay, let's send it. Well, something went amiss. Okay, second shot here on the 12th. Good shot out there. Nicely played. He's in the deep stuff here. He's buried in there. Let's see how he does. Ooh, he almost got that one to go. All right, sink this one and you'll win the hole. Looks like this one starts straight and then goes a bit to the right. Oh. All right, let's see if he can do this. He needs it to save par. We got this putt to win the hole. Oh, the putt drops, and that's going to win you the hole. And after that hole, we're all square. Here we go now on the 13th. he's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. And hitting into an elevated green on this one. Well, better luck next time. And he's coming out of the deep rough here. And setting up his third shot here. All right, let's get out of this green side rough and start putting. And we're green side. He's in the rough. It's getting there. Oh, nicely done. Getting it to go from the fringe. I like what you did there. And here comes hole number 14 at us. That sounded a little bit off. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. And he's hoping this one will hang on to the fairway. All right, he winds up in the fairway. Good luck on your second shot here on the 14th. Oh, it almost went. And they'll take this all square if they can sink this. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. And that'll do. That's going to be for his par. All square after that hole. Okay, coming up is the par 4 15th hole. Okay, give this a smash. Well, that'll happen. Second shot here on the 15th. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. Oh, just slides by. Oh man, you almost got that chip to go. And this putt drops, you can go 1 up. And it drops. Well done. Way to win that hole. And you're 1 up for the match after that one. Here we go on hole number 16. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. This one's going to get sandy. Okay, second shot here on the 16th. Ooh, a little bit off on that swing. Make sure you check your swing meter. Smart shot. Back in the fairway. Now we got a shot. And he's in the bunker here with a plugged lie. Not going to be fun getting out of this one. All right, let's see what happens. This is his third shot. And I don't think there's enough on this one from the sand. And he sets up around 140 yards out. This was leaning to the right. And he's in the green side rough. Oh, he almost got. And this one's about 10 feet out. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. And there it goes. Nice touch. All right, if you sink this, you'll take the match dormy. Your opponent's giving you a small gift on this hole, letting you have that putt. And yeah, they weren't going to win this hole anyway. And you're 2 up in this match after that hole. And teeing up now on the 17th. Fairway slopes away from us up around the landing area. Well, that's unlucky. You didn't deserve that. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. And this is our second shot here on the 17th. And this shot's around 145 yards from the pin. Oh, the glory that could have been. Okay, he's setting this one up quite a ways out. Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right. Oh, almost. And with this putt, you could save par. Good luck. Just a little too much pace on that one. This one's 6 feet away. A little too hard. And he needs this to win the hole. Okay, that one's in there. He's won this hole. Well, things didn't go our way on that one. Okay, now on to the par 4, 18th hole. Caught the downslope. Let's see if this one runs out further. All right, let's send it. Well, it's too bad. Here's our second shot on the 18th. Looks like he's setting up here around 135 yards out. This one's going right. Let's see what happens. He's in the green side rough. All right, sink this putt and you'll win the match. Oh, too bad. About a dozen feet to the hole from here. Just a little bit aggressive there. We'll be back to all square if they drop this putt. Okay, match play coming down to the wire. If you still have the hole at the end of this one, the closest to the pin will take the match. And the playoff begins. Let's see what your opponent has up his sleeve. Okay, last to hit, you gotta, at least you know where you gotta get inside of, off the tee. So let's do that and proceed to win the playoff. Okay, great tee shot. You're closest to the pin, and that might help you out down the line. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. All right, this is it. You sink this and you win in the playoff. This one might move a little bit left to right, just a little bit though. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. And this putt could secure his win in the playoff. But I think it's breaking to the left. And he's looking to sink this one. This will be for bogey. All right, I have faith in, and as that one goes in, the tiebreaker goes to you for being closest to the pin off the tee. Great work out there.
Good game, bud.
All right, that's it for me. Great work out there in the playoff, winning the match decisively. I like what I saw. Congrats. See you next time.